Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Dead Cells. I hope all of you are doing fantastic. And before we start the video, there's three things I want to talk about. I mean, before we talk about the main subject, because the video is already started. Of course. Okay, first thing. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, but I still want to at least say it. So I'm really happy that I got to 100 subscribers. It's a really cool milestone, and I thank all of you. Hope you keep watching. Second thing is, hopefully, as you can hear, I got a new microphone and it should sound much better than before. If you guys can leave a comment on the video, tell me what you think about the microphone. Is the level okay compared to the game volume? Probably still have something to tweaks. There's still some issues that I have with it, so that would be really helpful. Alright, now we can start. This is going to be post commentary, and I'm playing right now on the beta branch on the update of Halo Darkness My Old Friend. I mean Halo Darkness My Old Friend, and this is the latest changes. They've been pushing some updates on it, and I want to talk about one of the big changes they made to the game, which is how they balanced gold. You used to be able, before this update, to pretty much always have gold on you, and it wasn't really a problem. But now they made gold a premium resources, so you really have to watch out how you spend your gold, because there's much more things to buy, and a lot of things that you used to be able to just get in the world that has to be bought, like scrolls, for example. I mean, mostly scrolls. And that makes it so you really have to be careful in all the levels about killing all enemies, watching gold, watching for runes and all, which I know a lot of people will like, and maybe some people won't like, because you can't really rush through the levels anymore, and you probably have to go for grinding runs. As you can see here, there's a scrolls for 2.5k. And it's a scroll that used to be free that you could find in this level. And yeah, that's something to think about now. And also now, if you try to go directly for the Ossuary, it's going to be much harder. They made the Ossuary, I mean, they made a couple changes to it. First they made it harder, then they made it slightly easier. They changed one of the enemy, the slasher, the big one, now it's smaller. But I still think it's really hard if you go directly from the first level. If you're having a hard time, I would suggest you to go to the sewers first. You'll have more chance to get scrolls and higher level weapons. Or what you could do also, that I'm going to show you later in the video, is that if you decide to rush through your first level, when you get to the time gate of the Ossuary, you'll get at least 2 scrolls, random scrolls, and a couple more cells. So that's how they decided to balance this out. Yeah, so that's a lot to think about actually. I think in this level I managed to find 3 scrolls, which is pretty rare. Usually you'll find 2, you'll find 1 for free, and the other one in the shop that you'll have to buy. And in this case, I think I found the 3rd one. And also I found one in the curse chest. And I tried and went for the curse chest because apparently they decided to also make it a bit better. So the risk reward is more compelling than before. So yeah, you might want to try to go for these curse chests. In this case, I should have waited before killing all the enemies before getting the curse chest, because now there's no more enemies and I have to go kill them in the Ossuary, and the music stopped here for no reason. That was in-game. It's not me. I have no idea why. It's gonna come back eventually, but yeah, for the rest of the level there's no more music. It's so awkward. So yeah, you see here, I'm pondering, I'm like, magnetic grenade, 1000 gold, is it worth it? because you can also decide to keep your gold and use it on the new shop that's between the Ossuary and the first level. Stuff in there, it's much more expensive, but you can find a better high level amulet, weapon, or yeah, a gadget, weapon, anything you want. Now I think I've just realized that I've killed anyone and I'll have to get my 9 kills on in the Ossuary. Which is a pretty scary thought considering I only have a level 1 weapon. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been having a much harder time since the last update. I've been dying a lot more. It's been much more difficult in general. This might turn off some of the newer player. The more experienced player might like it. I've seen some feedback on the forums and a lot of people seem skeptic about it, but we'll see. And you see here, that's one of the latest changes. They put a literal warning in front of the Ossuary. And there's also a gold gate now to access. You need to pay 1,000 gold just to get access to the Ossuary for some reason. So I think in this instance, I decided to keep most of my money to spend it at the shop here. Yeah. And I wanted to go for the amulet, but I was cursed. So I was like, the amulet 10% is not going to protect me at all because if I get hit, I get hit. So I went with the flamethrower turret. Yeah, considering I had the Oli sword, I said maybe that's a better combo than just going for the amulet. Which the amulet would be better in the long run, but I wasn't sure if I was going to survive this. And if I didn't pick the flamethrower, I'm not sure I would have survived it. So yeah, here I was wondering if I could be there in time, but I wasn't. But in the same video I should be editing my second run where I decided to just rush through the first level. So you see how these enemies got so much smaller? I don't know why they got smaller. I don't find them necessarily less powerful. Seems like they do the same amount of damage, maybe I'm wrong. I think the only thing I've noticed was that the health pool of these enemies in the Ossuary have been slightly reduced. Yeah, lots of balance change talk in this video. I don't know if you guys find this interesting, but I still wanted to talk about it. I have I'm working on a new, more regular, if you will, kind of video that's going to be coming out this weekend. So hopefully you guys can stay tuned and watch for this one. So yeah, eventually I managed to get through the curse, but I get killed still because I'm careless and sloppy as usual. And you can see here that I'm doing a speed run of the first level, and then I get to the Ossuary, door is open, and I'm rewarded with the scrolls, which seems to be the optimal route if you decide to go to the Ossuary, would be to rush through the first level, get the scrolls, get as many scrolls as you can, and then get as fast as you can to the Ossuary, so you'll get the maximum amount of scrolls. That seems to be what the devs intended you to do if you wanted to take this road. Okay, I think I've pretty much talked about everything I wanted to talk about. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.